Florida I-4 corridor, tourist hotbed, and a stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road, and at the end of it, only one will have the right of way. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USF's offense will go on the attack first. The Golden Knights took down the Bulls, perhaps by the horns the last time they met, and won the war on I-4.
Yeah, UCF feels like since moving to the Big 12, they're starting to recruit better players, and I think that was the difference the last time these two teams met up. They just seemed to be bigger and stronger when the game was on the line.
And obviously, the war on I-4 is awesome, and this is a good rivalry game that's kind of budding, but one thing you talked about speed, Palmer. In the state of Florida, you have speed, and UCF has a lot of speed, a lot of playmakers, and it was on full display.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Brown will throw it. Got a man. It's Nimrod. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Alexis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Klein getting set on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So UCF's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to To have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
It's caught downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Nixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Nimrod. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch, it's Alexis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Burke. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Leaves it with the back. And the ball's free in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. Touchdown, South Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
There he goes. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Knights. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Brown will throw it. Wide open, makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Big fullback's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Grab near the marker. It's Nimrod. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll try to pop the draw. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Now they'll run the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
They'll go to the fullback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollard.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Just drives in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The ball squirts out. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Burke. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now setting up shop in the red zone. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose. On that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the golden I-4 road sign. But, of course, the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is, but how cool is it, the war on I-4? I mean, that's just it's a dope name. I really like it. Obviously, this is kind of a new rivalry, but Palmer, UCF, USF, they're fighting for the same kids in recruiting and building a program.
Yeah, man, whether you get off on McIntosh Road, the Florida Turnpike, or Lake Mary Boulevard, these two schools do not like each other. Whether it's the Bounce House or Raymond James Stadium, the war on I-4, baby, that's where it's at.
And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Now, a 4th down.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
That's caught. It's Nimrod. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Quick handoff. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nimrod. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Alexis. They finally get explosive play for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go to the toss. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. The play action fake. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Alexis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Nimrod.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Grab near the marker, it's Singleton. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USF! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
PAT unit on the field. blitz the uprights. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. Sweet cut. Oh, he broke out another move. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wade. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to run it. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to reach for a long one. Oh, they blocked the kick. Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The sure hands, it's Nimrod. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and short, guys. The whole playbook at their disposal. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Finds his man, it's Alexis. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. On 2nd and 10. Wide out set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snags it over the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on... you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll run it from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Jackson will throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Knights! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Pulls it in. It's Alexis. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Got a man. It's Singleton. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bulls are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for space, it's Isaac. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Nixon. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And that is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown will throw it. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Alexis. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. One more snap coming before halftime. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, when UCF and USF get together, it's like a UFC match. Fiery and feisty. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. Fellas, so much intrigue when UCF and USF face off. Let's get things back to you.
The Bulls will do it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Brown wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Wants to go up top. On the move to his left. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finding an escape route. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Montgomery. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Trying to surge it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass off.
Touchdown, UCF! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So an 82-yard drive there, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Nice move there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The short hands, it's Hughes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Makes a man miss. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Trying play action. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Got a man. It's Burke. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. The Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Jackson will throw. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes ahead. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And wings it incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Alexis. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
And the UCF offense will take over. First and 10.
On the run, it's Montgomery. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Knights line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown will throw it. Got his man quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Bulls are on the move. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gordon. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Give to the fullback. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
What a play by the defense. Backs against the wall in a goal line type situation. They're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Jackson going to throw it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying.
Here they come, and it's blocked. Touchdown, South Florida. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Briggs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burke. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. One final play before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Alexis. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Alexis. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That's caught. It's Alexis. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. He's trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USF.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
UCF 41.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Jackson will throw. He's got him. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the set up shop. Looking for a crease to the left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Looking for room. It's Franklin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
With the catch, it's Alexis. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The run to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he'll go out of bounds in this aerial attack. tag just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Bulls are marching down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the 1st. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the 1st down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burke. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Jackson going to throw it. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him after a short gain. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Bulls will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
With the catch, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give and tick, 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 tick. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is on its way. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Jackson will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UCF!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to San Jose State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Number 37 in punt formation to kick it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
QB spikes it.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Complete out of the backfield. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds his man down the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last chance coming up. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The war on I-4 hits the passing lane and goes west to Tampa as the Bulls get the best of the Knights. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.